Does your makeup have to match, or can you make it clash? That was very corny. That's a bad joke. Does your makeup have to be matching in order for it to look good? This is something that I always believed. Usually if I do a warm tone lip with a cool blush, I'm like, no, this doesn't look right on my face. What am I doing? But I recently did a nice red bronzer, you know, the one where you look a little sunburnt but in a healthy way. And I did it with a cool blush. Oh my God, so beautiful. The colors really popped. It blended together even though the tones don't technically go together. And I wanted to just do a video about it, have a chat about makeup. How is your summer going? Let's get into it. Now we are coming up on the last week of July, and I've got to tell you, I have had a delicious summer. I've had some really relaxing times. July was really busy, don't get me wrong. But in the last week or so, I've been able to slow down, and it's just been really beautiful. And I am still loving summer makeup. I know the back to school ads are coming out. I know I saw fall candles out already. I'm not ready. I am salivating in the sun, appreciating the summer fruit. I'm not ready. Anyways, all of that is pretty much just to say I'm going in with the Say Glowy Star Glow Super Primer Gel. And because it's summer, I'm just doing concealer on my face, some spot concealing under my eyes, because it has been hot and I might have used too much. I'm just gonna put this all over my face. But it's been so hot, and even with tinted moisturizers, I don't want any sticky foundation feeling on my face right now. I just want to do color with blush, with bronzer, with my lips, but I don't want to be putting on foundation. Even with my tints. I love the Milk Makeup tint, but this brings just such an ease to your makeup. And you know, my shoulders are out. Let's put some of this on my shoulders. And if this is one of the first videos you've clicked on of mine, hello and welcome. My name's Catherine. I am just a makeup enthusiast who wants to talk about makeup with other people on the internet and connect with doing your makeup in a regular way. You don't have to be a makeup artist. Finding joy in doing your face and playing with color. I know that might seem silly, but I don't care. I'd really appreciate a subscribe or a comment. I love when people comment. I always write back. So tell me what your summer plans have been. Leave them in the comments, please. Now we are Superstar Dew Glowy, beautiful. The bronzer I was talking about is the Sunkissed bronzer by Nudestix. Now this is a matte bronzer with a red undertone. And it's such a unique color. Usually a lot of bronzers are like that orange, that warm color, but warm with red is unique, I believe. And especially with the Nudestix formula, it's so easy to blend out. I like to use this angle brush. It's not too stiff, but it's compact where it can move that cream around. And I'm really just going to not pay too much attention and kind of blend it out everywhere, because I want this to look natural, skin kissed by the sun. Use your fingers if you like. And I like to kind of move it into my eyebrow. I won't put bronzer in the center of my forehead there, but I definitely drag down the rest of the pigment. Like I said, just up top of that eyebrow arch. Try to get it close to the hairline. My dishwasher is going off right now, so hopefully that's not too distracting. That's why I got this really beautiful and not obvious at all mic, so hopefully you can hear my voice better rather than the traffic and appliances I have going. But as you can see, look at this. Very natural, just this warm touch of, like I said, that skin kissed by the sun glow. And I don't know about you, but I have been trying to get all of my warm tone makeup out because I figured out that it just doesn't suit me in the winter, spring season. I'm too pale. It's too obvious, the makeup that I'm wearing, while when I do it in the summer, it just looks really beautiful and natural. I think usually from the summer, my skin will be a little tanned until like November. You know, you just kind of carry it. It takes a while for the tan lines to go away, which kind of sucks with my like running tan that I have going on right now. The short tan on my leg it's interesting. But this is beautiful on your lips. It's great as a blush. Terracotta is very popular right now for blush colors. And we can go in with a bit more later. We're not locked in to this makeup look, which is also a nice reason for not doing a base foundation. You can play around with formulas a bit more. Now I am gonna go in with my concealer just to sandwich the bronzer with the concealer so things will look very seamless. If you've been here for any video, you will know that it's the Tower 28 concealer. This is in the shade DTLA. Definitely a summer shade for me. And we are almost getting, I know it doesn't look like it, but we're almost getting to the end of this, which is exciting because makeup doesn't last forever. You don't want to get pimples from your cream product. And I'm just gonna go under my eye and spot conceal around my cheeks where I have acne blemishes, all that fun stuff. I like to go around my nose because that can get a little red and pigmented. Go in on my cheeks. And I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for a little bit more of an even tone. Okay, so that fresh pink blush is going to be the Nudestix Nude Screen Blush Tint SPF 30. And I like to apply this with my fingers. It's just so easy to blend out. I know when these first came out, people were saying they're hard, they're a little patchy. Absolutely not. Apply them with your fingers. Look how easy this is going to be. And I've just been going for like a nice big patch of blush on my face recently, getting kind of up in the eye, not so much that like lifted look. I want more of it on my face, front and center, ready for you to see. And talking about like pale skin tone and how tones change on the skin, this blush in the winter looks more warm tone on me. I even emailed Nudestix to say like, hey, is this the right blush that you posted about? Because it doesn't look really cool tone on me. And they're like, yeah, it just kind of puts them on the nose too. Just because of skin tones and like the swatches they did on the models, you know? And this one, since it does have sunscreen in it, I think it expires after like this summer for me. So it's one of the last summers I'll have with it. I did a makeup video recently about my whole makeup collection and detailing, oh my God, a lot of this is expired, but they're so pretty. You just have to be careful with cream products. And I think, you know, this has SPF 30. Obviously it's not going all over my face, so it's not like that much protection, but I like how it protects your cheeks just a little more. That's what I like about this SPF. It's like an extra protection rather than the only protection. That's the way you should think about these. And listen, I do the easiest brows. It takes me 2 seconds. And again, I'm not precious with it. I put the product in, I get it done. So I'm using the Anastasia Brow Freeze. This has been my favorite this summer. I've been using it lots. It locks in your eyebrows like no tomorrow. I was a Benefit girly. Still love Benefit. They have great brow products, but it is fun to try something new. I had been buying Benefit for a few years, so obviously I loved it, but it's fun just to try new looks. And this gives me a more sculpted, cemented brow, while the Benefit Eyebrow 24-Hour Gel, it's not as fluffy. It doesn't give you as fluffy as a brow as cemented, but it definitely holds it in place. It's just a different look. And I kind of want some fluffy eyebrows today. I was looking at some pictures of myself on a holiday a few years ago, and I had fluffy eyebrows, and I was like, I look so cute. And I've been having them a bit more shaped recently, so we're bringing it back. Like I even leave in some of the sparseness because I just think it makes for an interesting brow, and why not? Okay, so we have the clashing blush with the bronzer. And I've been really interested in eyeshadow this summer for some reason. I swear, this year so far, I've worn barely any eyeshadow. And now that it's summer, I'm like, I want some warm tones on my eyes. I want to make them pop. So I'm just gonna, all over the lid, do a wash of color. One of my favorite summer eyeshadow colors is Soft Brown by MAC. It is this shade here. It's nice and warm, blends in with the tan I have, but also with the red bronzer. So it's like not everything's mismatched on my face. I am connecting some elements while still having those clashing colors. Just all over in the socket. And then just kind of like, I want to fan it out so slightly. Just like, poof, poof, poof. Did you try any new makeup trends for this summer? I feel that guava was a popular like flavor to add into makeup, especially with the Summer Fridays guava lip butter they brought out. And it was definitely in some perfumes, definitely with some colors like Milk Makeup with their jelly tints. It was almost like a guava looking color, but it was pH activated, so I didn't buy it because of that. I do love their tints though. They're so beautiful. The lip stains, the jelly ones, perfection. There we go. Also just kind of whip that on, made it messy, it's all good. And this is a product that I actually haven't used for a while. It's the Costa Riche Eye Kohl by MAC. It's almost like this purpley red tone. It's very interesting. I was just finding that I wasn't enjoying eye looks, so I kind of focused more on blush and lips, but today we're doing it all. But I do want a bit of definition in my eye, and this is one of the only eye pencils I have, so this is what I have to use. I'm just gonna look straight forward. Really wiggle it in that lash line. And then with my finger, I'm just gonna diffuse it a bit, smudge it out. I think that's what's nice about an eye pencil like this, is that you have more time to play around. It doesn't dry down too quick, especially if you have to clean it up, which I usually do. And I'm just gonna really quickly go in with my mascara. As you know, Voluminous Original by L'Oreal, and then I'll be right back for the lips. Okay, now for the lips, again, summer tones. We got Stripped Down by MAC. I think this is described as like a mid-tone brown on their website. Very warm on me. Again, most of these products I can only wear in the summer. Maybe for the fall time, I'll do like a little Pale Girl Fall series where we try to find makeup that like really suits pale skin. I don't know. I think what I like with my content is I'd rather people be inspired by the looks that I'm doing rather than the individual products. So you're finding stuff in your own makeup collection to get a similar look, you know? So that way it can work on hopefully any skin tone. Yeah, see this lip liner on me in the winter, orange mess. It's not a good look. In the summer, it's beautiful, defining gorgeousness. I'm also going to take Cappuccino by Rimmel. It's more of that cool tone, coffee brown, and it's just going to add that classic definition that everyone is loving these days. I sometimes feel when you like add maybe two lip liners, they just sandwich together and last a little longer. That could be a placebo effect, but... And then we're going in with the Fenty Beauty lipstick in Makeout Break. This is a really beautiful peach nude shimmery natural lipstick. Not natural as in ingredients, but it's not too shimmery, it's not too wet. It just adds like a really beautiful nude look to the lips, kind of like JLo, a JLo nude lip. But it's 2025 and I want a little more juiciness. So yes, we are going in with the fourth lip product. I'm sorry, but hey, we are using up our products. I'm going in with the matte lip gloss in the shade Spritz. This shade makes me want an Aperol Spritz, and it just adds a bit more of that coral warmth to the lip. I mean, come on! What a lip combo! I think what I like about this makeup look is I find myself saying, oh, these colors don't look good on me, or this combination I can't do, when makeup is supposed to be played with, it's supposed to be something fun and artsy, and that's how we should treat it. Whether it's just putting on a bit of red lip balm and mascara, or pale pink blush with a red bronzer, you can make up your rules, and as long as you feel good, that's all that matters. We get a lot of voices online telling us to do it this way, you have to wear makeup this way, you're doing it wrong because of this, and I'm just a little bored of that. It has a time and place, but when everyone's doing that, that's when I tap out. So I hope you just get inspired today to try a different makeup look and maybe go outside your comfort zone. I don't know. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I was really excited to film it today because come on, this is a good makeup look. And I hope you do something good for yourself today. I'm gonna try to be ending my videos a bit on like a gratitude level, whether that's getting off of YouTube after this video, or maybe you're going to go out for a 30-minute walk. Maybe you're gonna go read outside. I hope you do something nice for yourself to give energy back into your own body. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have lunch and read. But I hope to see you in the next one and have a fabulous day. Bye.